So astral travel, also known as astral projection, is a term used to describe the experience of leaving one's physical body in consciousness, traveling through an astral plane, like the stars, and returning. There is no scientific evidence.
Science. Fucking science again. Welcome to Wine Chats with Billi and Lyndsey,
where we drink wine and chat life. Today we're going to be talking about astral travel.
Lyndsey doesn't even know how excited I am to talk about this topic.
I do.
I don't think you do.
I mean, I have a pretty good idea, but I know you're bursting with excitement. We're also bursting with excitement for this batch of Budburst wines. This bottle is so super pretty.
It is. It's really pretty.
Zoe, it is a vintage brut rosé. Now, Billy and I aren't huge rosé fans, nor are we big bubbly fans. But all of the Budburst wines so far have been delicious. They're all like Tassie featured wines, or Tassie made wines.
I'm also excited because Lyndsey's really scared to open up pop bottles.
I hate it.
And I love it.
Okay, rule number 1, don't break a window. Seriously, these are like super old windows, super thin. And don't break my face.
I will catch it, but I would like to catch the pop. So I'm going to just move my mic so you can,
I hate this.
I haven't shaken it or anything, so don't panic.
Duh. The anticipation. Oh my God.
I shouldn't put hand cream on.
Oh my God. I'm so nervous. Okay. It's coming. It's loosening.
I'm going to speed this up.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh. That's a good pop.
Wasn't it?
That's a good, strong pop.
I hope that didn't hurt your ears.
No, I think it was a very satisfying pop and it didn't even boil over.
Yes, I was anticipating that too. So I shall pour the wine because I'm holding it.
I love this. I'm just going to sit
sit
back and relax.
I probably should not be pouring the wine.
Slowly.
Well, I don't have the patience. Here's your one.
I don't want the shit one. That's like the beer and they
I
pour
love the beer.
it
Yes,
wrong.
okay. I'm going to do it right on my one though.
She put so much head on this. It's not even funny.
Oh, girl, easy.
Look
at that. Perfect.
Is it called head on a wine?
I think it is.
I know it is on a beer. Okay.
Cheers, my darling.
Okay, look. It looks super pretty. The color.
Right.
You're going to put the bottle here?
You talk, yeah. Yeah, it is really like a super blush pink, isn't it?
I mean, it's a rosé.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty colored rosé.
But I do feel like the, Pinot Gris we tried last time was like so much peachier than this,
It
right?
was so blushy. Yeah, it was super cute.
Okay, cheers.
Budburst, I don't know what you're doing to us, but this is insane.
Why is that so good? I legitimately, hands down, that is beautiful.
I would actually drink this.
What is it?
I don't know.
For one, there was some sort of immediate loveliness to it. There's some sort of aroma.
It's lovely is the first word that came into my mind too. And do you know what? The reason why I don't like bubbles is I feel like they just attack my insides. I feel like I can't enjoy the wine because I'm just too focused on it's being so bubbly. This is bubbly without being bubbly.
Oh no, it's bubbly. But the flavor is.
But the
gorgeous.
Bubbles don't attack you.
Bubbles attack me. Yeah, I've already burped a bunch of times very quietly.
But you know how some bubbles you drink and it's just they're offensive. It's oh my God.
What I do know is that I've almost finished my glass and I've just started. This is beautiful. So thank you, Budburst. Thanks, Zoe. Good job, babe.
We've had quite a few sponsors and we've loved and appreciated all of our sponsors. Oof. But I'm not going to lie, Budburst Wines is probably the first sponsor where I've thoroughly enjoyed
all of them. Hey,
all of their wines without being this is a nice wine. Literally. Yeah. So you have to try them out. Go check them out.
That's gorgeous.
Tassie wines.
Yeah. Maybe it's that Tassie climate.
I think so.
Seriously.
I was just going to say, maybe it's the Tassie wine. I'm now becoming a Tassie wine girl.
Oof, Coonawarra, look out. Girl.
I mean, there's always a second place person.
Okay, now let us meditate and
gross.
Travel Tassie.
That shit.
To try some more wines.
No, we're not going to astral travel to there. No, okay. We're going to talk about actual astral travel in a moment.
Yes, okay.
But we're going to, remember we're going to talk about the show first.
Billy, we
oh my God.
I don't remember things.
Okay.
That'd be ridiculous.
You guys, behind the scenes, for just a quick second. We don't script our show at all.
Can you tell?
Like, clearly. Thank God we don't, because what a mess that would be.
We need a teleprompter.
Absolutely.
Straight up.
But what we do is we obviously have a topic. If we need to get some pieces of facts, Google, we will. And we kind of have like right before the show, we'll just do a quick verbal rundown. Like, okay, we'll talk about this, just so we kind of have an idea of like how the show's going to kind of go. We literally did that 2 seconds ago. And I said, okay, we're going to talk about the TV show and then we'll talk about astral travel. And now,
but then we opened the wine and there was so much excitement.
And now Billy.
My brain literally just goes.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Okay. So
let's talk about the show first.
Great idea, Bill.
Thanks.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had the show Behind Her Eyes on my watch list for about 3-4 years.
Spoiler alert.
Why?
It's too late.
Spoiler alert for what?
show.
God, we were going to mention the spoiler alert anyways. I'm getting to that.
Spoiler alert.
Well, people might not put 2 and 2 together. They might not be a thinker. So we're going to talk about that show. So if you are about to watch that show, if you're in the middle of watching that show, we're going to ruin it for you. So stop listening to us, go finish the show, and then come back and listen to the rest of us, okay?
Yes.
So massive spoiler alert, we're going to ruin it for you. Okay, so this show has been on my list for ages. Mm-hmm. You and I have very similar TV watching.
At times, but yes, there is.
Probably
yes.
80%.
We meet in the middle very often, yes.
Yes. So I'm like, have you watched the show?
Yes.
The ending is insanely mind-boggling, twisting, blah, blah, blah. Yep. And what was your responsibility?
I don't know. But then I looked it up and then I realized that I had watched the first 3 episodes but then stopped after that. And so normally there's like, it's either a slow burn or something's happened. So when I started watching it again, because Lyndsey was like, you must watch the show, like it's incredible. I realized why I stopped watching it, because I don't enjoy shows when there's like cheating involved. Again, spoiler alert. But it just makes me so like, no, don't know. Like if you don't like someone, fucking break up with them and then just go and be with the person you want to be with. I hate the idea of cheating. I also hate the idea of drugs. I cannot watch a show. Like Breaking Bad is a show I've been wanting to watch forever because everybody raves about Breaking Bad. I cannot watch it because the drugs make me very anxious. Mm-hmm. Weeds is another great show apparently. Cannot watch it because it makes me anxious.
And I said to her, you are missing out on so many good shows and movies because like cheating and drugs are like, Cameron and I are watching a show right now, Mobland. It's so good. It's about like 2 drug families. It's such a good show. But you won't watch it because there's drugs in it?
Outer Banks as well, apparently great show. Ozark. Yeah, no. Apparently incredible show.
It is, but Cameron and I stopped watching it after a few seasons because
maybe you needed to keep going.
No, because it's the same thing over and over. Like the storyline kind of gets like, okay, yeah, we get it. Like, yeah, okay. But Ozark, it's actually a really good show, but it got too much. Right. Anyways, okay, fine. So Billy stops watching it because there's a cheating storyline. And
when I got there, I literally messaged you and I was like, this is why I stopped watching it, because I watched the full 3 episodes and I'm like, why would I stop after 3 episodes? That's so weird. That's why. Anyway.
Because the thing is, when you go to look up the show, the blurb of it sounds kind of like, okay, like totally. It sounds kind of boring. Like, what's a big deal? And I think that's probably why I left it so long on my to watch list. Yeah. But then when I was sick, all I was doing was watching TV. Mm-hmm. And then apparently, like when I looked into the show more, like it's known for its ending. And I was like, oh my God, this is going to be great. Yeah. So I had to get you to watch it so I could talk about it.
Yes. And here we are.
Here we are talking about it. And the ending is, of course, we've been telling you, spoiler alert, that they do this astral traveling.
Yes.
Which I'm like, oh my God, this is insane.
Yeah.
So Billy's chomping at the bit, I can tell. Tell us your thoughts, Billy. Do we want to go into it now?
I was going to say, tell the people what astral traveling is, because then it will kind of clear it up. I think if we start talking about it without you knowing what astral traveling is.
Well, I could sense you like, I want to talk.
Can you tell? My leg is like, I'm like.
Right? Like, calm down.
I can't. I'm so excited.
Okay. So because I didn't really I didn't know what it was. When it happened in the show, I'm like, oh, what is this a real thing? And yes, it's a real thing. Okay. So astral travel, also known as astral projection, is a term used to describe the experience of leaving one's physical body in consciousness, traveling through an astral plane, like the stars, and returning. It's considered an out-of-body experience within esoteric something and spiritual traditions. Basically like stupidly absurd, like idea, right?
Also Lyndsey thinks.
The experience is often described as a separation of the astral body or body of light from the physical body, allowing for movement and perception independent of the physical form. Okay, we'll keep
This
my
is why I was so excited to talk about
exactly.
this,
Just
right?
one last blurb,
Okay,
and then
okay.
you can go, Bill.
I'm good.
You're good? You're okay?
Good. Okay, yeah.
Okay, good.
Keeping it together.
Barely.
Astro bursting out of my body.
Oh my God. There is no scientific evidence
fuck science. Fucking science again.
to support of astral travel. While people report experiencing out-of-body experiences, these experiences are often attributed to brain activity, altered states of mind, meaning they're fucking high as a kite, or
You can do it. Physiological?
yes, phenomena, rather than actual, like, out-of-body traveling. Okay?
Stop it.
Bill?
Okay, so the twist is at the end of the show.
yes.
Like we're gonna just to wrap it up. So essentially, look, how do you even explain?
No, I wouldn't
you
even
can't.
explain
I was gonna
it.
say, don't even worry about it.
You have to watch the show, but they astral travel.
The astro travel.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I've astro traveled.
In all seriousness?
In all seriousness, because when I watch the show, I'm like, oh yeah, this is what meditation is.
No.
Come on, you don't even know what. Like, you don't even meditate. This is like literally what meditation.
It's not compared to
But
meditation.
that's what, well, it kind of, because when you get into like such a deep state of meditation, you literally like imagine yourself. But this is what astro travel kind of is like, that's what they're saying. There's no scientific proof that you're doing it. So like scientifically speaking, I guess, I think this is the thing. In the show, they are like astro traveling, like they're leaving their bodies, right? And they're like traveling to other places. But then they can obviously like see stuff. So like, let's say I travel because I've been here before. So you can only travel to the places you've been because you can imagine it. So then let's say I come into Lyndsey's house and then I hover over her while she's watching TV. I think what they're saying is you can't prove it in the sense that like I can't say what you're doing at your house at this time when I'm like astro traveling. So like I can't see that she's like holding 5 fingers up or something or like watching a particular show.
Which is what astral travel is.
Which is what astro...
Yes.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think they can like... it's all really kind of your imagination. Like you're still sort of like just imagining yourself leaving your body and leaving a place and going to another place.
But no, these people that have actually astral traveled say that they were at that place.
I mean, I guess I was in space too, seeing the Earth spin.
Okay, I just had to
Like,
Google this
legitimately.
to prove Billy wrong. While astral projection can be experienced during or after meditation, it is not the same thing as meditation itself. Meditation obviously is a practice, blah, blah, blah. We know what meditation is. So while astral travel, meditation is a practice focused on mindfulness and relaxation, while astral travel projection involves an out-of-body experience where the consciousness believes it's separate from the physical body. So it's different.
Yes, but
It's
you have to
different.
be in a meditative state, obviously. You can't just be awake and walking around and being like, oh, but I'm projecting
No,
myself.
they go
over
to
there.
they
Do you know what I mean?
lay down and go to sleep and shut their mind off.
So
Of course,
obviously, like
yes.
there's meditation where you're like what you said, but then in that meditation, if you go deep enough, you can like feel like you're leaving your body, which is what I've done a bunch of times. And I didn't even realize until like we started talking about this topic that I was doing that. Do you know what I mean? Because I've 100% like when I've been in deep meditations, I'll leave my body, I'll go up into space, I'll float around, I'll do whatever, and then I'll come back in. Boop. So I was very excited to watch this show. So that's why, to be fair, you did tell me there was a huge twist. So then I kind of figured out what the twist was at the end because I'm like, oh, well, if you can do this, you can do that, right? But yeah, very interesting.
Okay, so I want to go back to how you think you've astral traveled. So when you've gone up to space, what did you do up in space?
Float, create, do whatever.
What did you create?
Oh, worlds. You can do whatever you want,
Yeah.
like literally. Because
No, I
that's
know.
the thing,
That's
right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like you are, because even like when I was reading like what people's experiences were, it's not just necessarily going to a place that you know and like hovering above you while you're watching TV. It's literally about like realizing that like you are the creator, you can create whatever. So you just create whatever it is in your imagination. And I think this is the thing about it. Like,
But this is the thing. Are you getting confused that it's like not your mind, but that it's actually you leaving your body? Because that's
Probably, but
different.
then
Because you could meditate that you're up in
Yeah.
space, and I totally get that. But I firmly believe like that is totally different to what people that have astral traveled actually think happens.
Absolutely. And I'm thinking that probably people who actually practice in astro travel
Yeah.
are definitely like going for a different vibe for sure
Yeah.
than what I've been going for. I didn't realize that I was like astro traveling. I wasn't trying to astro travel, if you know what I mean. It's just like a thing that happens in like deep meditation. So I'm sure that.
But what I'm trying to say is I think maybe what you did was just a deep meditation and not actual astral travel.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Oh, totally.
Like,
yeah, probably. I'm just saying like there's been definitely a level of experience for me in that.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying like I think the people who are astro traveling are actively trying to, which is what I read up about these people who are like, oh, I'm doing this and I'm going to go to this place.
Yeah.
And do this stuff and have these experiences. I haven't really been like actively trying to like astro travel. I've just kind of like in my meditations, I've gone off and done that. So I'm like, oh my God, this is kind of like what I do. But I think there are people who are genuinely astro traveling and doing stuff and going places. And the experiences that some of these people have had is like, again, you don't know if it's your imagination. You don't know if you're actually like, if it's happening, like science can't prove it.
Yeah.
But like, what is an imagination? Like, where does all that come from?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, where does that imagery come from? Where does that, like, you being able to do that with your body and your mind and separating them like that has got to come from somewhere.
I think it's a crock of shit.
Well, of course you do. Of course you do. You think all of it is a crock of shit.
No. I think with meditation, 100, even though I'm not a meditator, hands down, it's just not my vibe. I 100% believe the power of the mind. 100%. If you are into meditation and you can meditate, I truly believe that you would have meditated your mind to different places and that people can do that. Totally down with that. I don't believe that you can, your inner, like your soul, yourself, the inside of you can go, leave your body and go to the sun. I just don't think he can. I really don't think he can. Meditative wise, 110%. Absolutely. I really don't think you can leave your body and go up to space though.
But I think you can, obviously. And I think that there's like, again, like I meditate as in I dabble. Like I wouldn't say that what I do is like, because there's so many people who do it like in a full on sense.
Yeah, because you kind of go in and out of your like, you talk about meditation, then you don't for ages, then you might bring it up.
And I do, like it's always like a running current in my life, if you will. But like I'm not so gung-ho where I sit there and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to this place and do this thing. Like I don't necessarily do it with intention. Mine is more for mindfulness and stuff, but just as a part of that, because you kind of like, once you're in like that deep meditative state, you kind of keep expanding that world more and more and more, if you will, because it's like, once you learn to just be and like sit still and be, you realize that there's other things you can do. So it's kind of like just a developmental thing as you meditate for longer in your life. It's just something that kind of naturally happens. But I think that there's people who like genuinely, like try and do this sort of thing on an active scale. And I'm sure that there's more to it than just like what we've experienced who don't do that on a regular basis. Like, can you travel up and see the sun? I think in the sense, like, obviously there's a part of like your imagination that like imagines it. You got to be like thinking to yourself, okay, well, I'm going to go and fly up to the sun now.
Yeah.
But I also think like that comes from somewhere. Like I genuinely do believe like, I'm one of those people, like we're, spiritual beings having a human experience. So if we're spiritual beings, if we can be in this body, we can be out there as well. So like it's all just like being able to tap into that level of consciousness and you are able to leave. You know what I mean?
And I think it's all in your mind. I think the people that think they've done it, they've calmed their mind enough, they've meditated enough that they create this world that they actually think that they've been to.
But that's genuinely it. That's the crux of it.
No, but with astral travel, they're saying they actually leave their body. It's not just a mind thing. This is where I'm trying to say, like, it's so much more than just your mind. So astral travel, no.
But everything is our mind.
No, Billy.
No, but like everything is our mind. No, like seriously though, like everything.
Yes, but astral travel itself is where it's the person supposedly actually leaves their body, not their mind, but their
spirit.
Their spirit leaves their body. That's different to just your mind.
But what is your mind made out of? Like it's all your spirit. Like it's literally like your body, your mind, your everything. Everything we create is through our spirit, right? We come in here as a spiritual being and we create things, including our minds, including our lives, including all of that. So if you can get into a meditative state where you are like a consciousness, then you can kind of like control that world and control where you go and whether you're in this body, whether you're, whether you've left the body, like you leave the body here, but then you go over there. Like it's all the same thing. I think it's all like, it's all connected, But I think you're trying to separate it. I don't think that you can really.
Because it is actually separate. This is what I'm just trying to say. But
we're going to agree to disagree on this point. Because I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but no, you don't. But you don't because you try to keep.
But you're saying that
me.
it's all in the mind.
Yeah. No, because what I'm trying to say is that like it even says it's different to meditation. So people that have actually astral travel, they say that they have physically left their body.
But you can't physically leave your body. Your body is the physical part. Everything else is not physical.
Their spirit has physically left their body. Yeah.
Sure.
And yours, okay. Okay, some stories. Billy?
Good idea,
Do you want to do some stories? Yes. Good Lord.
I'm just saying.
We know, we've heard. We have heard. Okay. Do you want me to go read the story first? Okay. One time as I was returning to my body, I pulled my wife's astral body.
No, I was going to do that one.
Up and we had sex in the air.
I was going to finish with that one because, finishing sex.
I could hear her physical body breathing heavily. As she wasn't as experienced as I am, she eventually sank down into her body and I sank into mine.
I do feel like we should try and astro travel together and do some stuff up there. Just secure, like if you can have sex up there, what more could you do? So I can see that Lyndsey and I have been on the exact same Reddit thread.
I told you I was on Reddit.
Same, but there were so many different threads. And this is the one that had like the most stories of like people, because otherwise people are just going into these deep, weird places where I'm like, no, these were just like short little stories. Okay, well this one.
Yeah.
I've had a being tell me to memorize the numbers that they gave me. So obviously they've astro traveled, they've seen a being. This is the other thing as well. People are like seeing beings. That freaks me out. Like I think if I were to astro travel and then see a fucking being in my house, that would freak me out.
What do you mean seeing
I think they're seeing like other beings, whether they're
like a person.
Spirits, other spirits.
Oh, okay.
So this person said, they were astral traveling.
Yeah.
I've had a being tell me to memorize the numbers that they gave me.
Okay.
They gave me a pen and said, write it down and memorize these. I never used the numbers, but I assumed they were for the lotto once I woke up. In the moment in the astral, I was confused on why I did just as I was told. Months later, I met a friend who told me about it and the numbers I had been given. I couldn't understand why I felt like I shouldn't use the numbers. It just didn't feel right. Sure enough, my friend laughed it off, played his own numbers. Next thing you know, my numbers were the ones that draw the jackpot. And he was like, I never regretted using them even till this day. And just validated for them that this is a thing. That this is real and can affect the life that we have here.
So wait, did they use their numbers and win their money?
They didn't use the numbers.
Right.
They felt weird about using the numbers.
Oh.
I'm like, I fucking would have put 100%. I wouldn't use those.
I would have used those numbers.
Right.
Totally.
But it was months later as well. So isn't that funny that they were like, oh, I've just kept these numbers.
Yeah.
And then months later, that their friend said it. Anyway, look, again, like I don't believe everybody's astro traveling, but some of this stuff is like.
They could have won the lottery.
They could have won the lottery. But then maybe if they felt weird about doing it, maybe they would have won the lottery and then got killed that day or something. You just don't know. I don't know. Follow your gut, people. Whether it's in your body or out.
Could have just been a dream. This one is a bit of not a long one, but like they had lots of different things to say. So it's profound every time. The feeling just to be in that state. I could visit for a long time. I always feel at peace. The person saying this, obviously.
Not Lyndsey. No.
That being said, a couple of their experiences stand out. So they were doing a bone breathing meditation. Don't know what that is. And then they projected. So I was bubbling with power, absolutely powerful. I flew through the sun in a second and back to the ground. Great. I hope they didn't burn themselves because the sun is hot.
Spirit can't burn.
I don't know.
Suntan.
After I saw 2 UFOs in orbit and a woman's head appeared and told me the secrets of consciousness. So they had a conversation for 5 minutes about the secrets of consciousness. I don't know what that would be.
Well, I was going to say, did they tell us what the secrets
were? They didn't. I was like, what is that? Because that sounds like what secrets of consciousness. I didn't know there were secrets. But anyways, so they saw a hologram of a brain and was being schooled.
Cool.
Great. Another time I was in this place with priestly, not precisely women, priestly women in white robes and holding candles. A lot of robed spirits, and they mostly floated around and they tried to order food. Okay.
All right.
And they like to spy on people. A fond memory was when I had an astral projection in winter, but went to a city in summer and sat at a restaurant and had a nice plate of food. It was like a vacation.
I mean, see, I've been to Paris and had croissants at the, Was I there? I don't know. Did I wake up having hot chocolate in my belly? No. But I could have. I was there. Okay, this person flew above their town. Saw multiple versions of myself in a mirror. Climbed up my wall like a Spider-Man. This is why I kept this one. Gone to other planets, dimensional spaces. Been to places that look like Alex Gray painting or Alice in Wonderland. Astral traveled, leaving the body without the astral body. I've got ways to go, but I'm getting there. So this person is still trying. Oh, this person.
And climbing up the walls. Like
and climbing
Spider-Man.
up, yeah, like Spider-Man. I've never tried that. I'm going to try that next. But the thing is, if you can climb up walls like a Spider-Man, then there are no walls. You can just fly off. Like what? It's still kind of like all your imagination in a way. It's just fucking fly, dude. You can do way more than just walk around like a spider. Did you want me to go into the next one?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. I think I have one more.
Okay.
Before you ruined it with the sex one, because that was a good one. I've been to alien worlds, met loved ones and passed on doggies, flown naked, boobs out. Again, why wouldn't you float any other way? Free as a goddess. Talked to my dog about consciousness and yelled at my mum only to have her tell me about it in the physical the next day. And that was just in my first year. I'm going to come and yell at you next time and see what happens.
Yeah.
See if you get it.
And then I talk to you about it the next day.
Yeah, I'm going to try and yell something at you.
Me. Yeah.
Well, maybe even just give you some sort of like random numbers and then you tell me if you got them the next day.
Yeah. And then I will use them and I won't feel funny about it. And I'll win the money and I won't share
if you do. Well, okay. Obviously now I know not to send you lotto numbers.
Okay, the last one I have. Again, I took like the ones that had like so many like random aspects of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this person, I have done it 62 times, but only once a few times ago, I went somewhere that was profound and not just like neighborhoods, water, or weird buildings. Okay. I went to outer space. I was smiling the entire time. I just wanted to giggle as I flew through the stars. It felt as if I was very light. I was warm, but abundant amounts of rain were hitting me as I flew. Almost like there was moisture in space, and it tickled me everywhere in a good way as I flew.
Were you naked?
I don't know. They didn't say.
Boobies out.
I saw so many stars, I never wanted it to end. I began searching for Earth or a planet, thinking it would be so amazing to head towards one and see it get closer and closer. But I heard a loud bang, as if someone was on the other side of my wall and threw something against it. Yeah, probably saying, shut the fuck up. You're not in space. Like,
get back to your body and turn off the alarm.
Just meditating. I was just still fully there, but I began to scare, thinking either something was happening in real life or something was telling me to get out of where I was. Right. So I reluctantly came back to my body. May not sound super special, but it was something I'll never forget, and I was just so freeing and beautiful. It was just so freeing and beautiful. However, I saw no other humans or aliens. Nothing but stars and the feeling of rain or whatever it was that made it feel like rain.
I would be scared if I saw other beings. Like, who are they? Why are they hovering about? Like, I'm the only one hovering around. Thanks. I'm sure they were out there.
I don't know.
But then, like, again, if there was another being there, is it going to, I don't want to, again, spoiler alert, but like, is it going to steal my body?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Right?
Because this is how the show ended.
Yeah.
They both astral traveled. They didn't know they were astral traveling. And the bad girl took the good girl's body. So the good girl ended up in the bad girl's body and she died. And she even had a kid.
Yes.
So the bad lady in the good lady's body now had this kid. And when the kid first saw the new mom, he knew the mom wasn't the mom.
Oh, that scares me.
He was like so hesitant, like, what? Something's wrong with you. Like, you're not the right person. And the chick was so drugged, the good girl that ended up in the bad lady's body. The bad lady had injected herself with heroin beforehand. So she was like comatose and she died. Anyways, it was.
That devastated me.
Insane. So then
so be careful.
So you could come across two spirits.
Well, did I Google very quickly? I don't think you can do that from my very quick Google about whether
Yeah.
you can like steal somebody's body like that. I don't think you can. There's some sort of thread that connects you, silver thread or something they say, that connects you to your body.
I think that was just the show's take on the
Well, no, but also it's like a warning note.
yeah.
Like, don't fucking astral travel with people who are on heroin. Okay.
Well,
steal
she
your
didn't
shit.
know she was. Yeah,
Steal
she
your
didn't
shit.
know she was on heroin. It was just a big boo boo, big boo boo.
Anyway, try it. Do it. Go visit the sun. Okay, naked, and just remember, you don't have to climb walls. Okay, there is no laws of physics when it comes to shit like this. Just fucking go fly.
But if they want to climb the wall, that's
Sure, totally.
Why do they have to fly?
so
If they
true.
want to fly, if they want to climb a wall like
So true.
Spider-Man.
I think it's because I don't like moving my body and exercising. So to me, flying and floating seems like the most natural thing to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why would I climb when I can just fly? Anyway, on that astral note, good day. Any parting words? Normally I was going to say, yeah, nothing.
I got nothing.
Okay, bye.
Except it's all bullshit.
Thank you for joining us for this latest episode of Wine Chats podcast with Billi and Lyndsey. You can find us on our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and you can listen to us on any favorite podcasting app or watch on YouTube.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, review, comment, send us some love. We absolutely love it.
Chat soon.